Alright guys, we're going to go back on the Polaris ProX. I think I'll slide that little tunnel extension in further. It doesn't particularly matter, we'll just cut it to size basically. After it's all built, let's put you right here. Maybe in. Somewhere. Needs a little sanding now, I can't lie, but I'm not too upset about that. So let's cover what we've done so far. I gave this a wipe down. I had some decals and stuff removed, and my son went and took my Milwaukee marker. Whoop, knocking stuff down. I was gonna show it to you. But if you know what it is, you know. Oh, here it is. One of these ink zols. They're permanent, man. Maybe a little too much. So anyway, I was working back here and I saw him marking along the tunnel, and I'm like, hey, please don't do that. Not worried about it too much. And then I stood up and there was marker all over the hood and all that. So I started with paint thinner, and then that didn't work too well, so I went and got some acetone. So I got it off. Hopefully I didn't ruin the paint. I wiped everything down as good as I could afterwards. So I trimmed all that and filled it in with silicone. For now, that's kind of my go-to repair for cracked seats. Try and keep the water out at least. So other than that, one corner of that seat was in real good condition, and I would say it looks a lot better now. So we have, see, I got a headlamp here. So we got the tunnel riveted together, pulled together. So I think what I'm going to do now is, or later, I think I'm done for the day. I think we're going to make a bracket that drops down here and just mount just an L shape, and we'll just mount the light here. The wires come out at the top, so we'll just go across here and into the seat with some conduit. It's not very ideal, and it would be great if I had just anything to what's it called, just like a piece of tin with a hump in it, or just anything to protect it. I'd rather not go under the tunnel. This way, you know, you'll see what's happened and you know what you did, and you can easily get at it and fix it. So we'll probably have to drill bolt holes down through now that no, I won't have to, because the sheet metal only comes back to here, so back to this rivet. So all that's now riveted in. We need to fasten the flap and get this back bar on. So this back bar is what I've been working on for a little while, and I did it all in one big piece. So I was thinking about drilling and tapping here in these three spots, but then my tap's actually really broken and not really usable, and you don't get a lot of threads. So I thought it might be a wise idea to go ahead and I drilled 1/2-inch holes, and then you can take a bolt with a nut on the end and just hold it there and weld it in. I didn't intend to weld all the way around. I wanted to weld at least halfway around, so I got that. So I bent this in one piece. The legs are now, I believe, 21, 22 inches long, give or take a few. So I want to do it all in one bend with the oxyacetylene set. I'll bend it all by hand. I didn't get any video of it. I kind of wish I did. So this takes a ton of skill, and I was shooting for 16 wide. I didn't quite get 16 wide. I think I got 16.5. Almost usable, or it would have. You could have actually used it. It was the same width as the flap in the rear. But then I got to looking at the Ski-Doo, and I realized I could do this. I could bend it down. So, and that resulted in one big miscalculation, and then I had to move one of the bends, and I had to move a bunch of stuff around to try and get me to my 16-inch range. You know, I first overshot it, and then I undershot it. But in the end, I think I got just about exactly what I want. It's supposed to be 16 wide now. Looks like we're gonna have to fight it for fitment. So let me see if I can get that to go down. Oy! It'll fit. It's just a matter of... Oy! Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's a matter of getting it in here, you know? Sometimes things fit tight, and it's a little bit more challenging to get said object where it needs to go. All right, well, that basically, here's the hole. We're almost there. Let me see. I got my hammer. Okay. I want to go almost all the way down. I hope these holes are... There we go. Alright. I'm actually pretty proud of this. So, I decided to not do the full 10-inch tunnel extension. Now, look at that. That'll be just perfect. So basically, just perfect, man. I'm proud of this. I will not lie. So my choice is to probably trim the corners, make this work, and then this will allow me plenty of room. There shouldn't be a rope in the world that hits this. It might be... I'll try and snug it down as well as I can. So, whoever ends up owning this will be able to run a saddlebag or a tonneau bag just the way they want to. And this will put the flap well out of harm's way. Without being ridiculous. You could run the next longer size track, and hopefully whoever buys this, if they do that, all you need to do is extend the rail. But that's not all. No, far from it. You're going to need to pull the drivers and the drive shaft, jack shaft out of the front. That's the part that I'm not interested in. Or purchasing the longer track. I'd love to have this on my other snowmobile, but... So this will be pretty cool, man. This will be pretty cool. And then if we want to hide this long piece of pipe, we can just put that corner corner cover on. So that's where we're at. I was hoping tonight to not work on this. I was not planning to work on this today. I was planning actually to get the front end pulled apart. But I am sort of obsessed with this, so I'm just going to keep going. So tomorrow, it shouldn't mean much to get those bolts in, and I want to paint all of this black. So basically I need to make the L bracket, pull the seat off, get the tail light bracket in, get the wiring and all that stuff done, and then we'll see what I can find. I wish I had a little bitty piece of pipe, which I don't. I have a bunch of tubing and plastic tubing and such, so we'll see what we can do. I probably have a hollow tie rod for one of these, but I don't really want to do that. That's a big bump. Be alright, I guess, if you cut a slot in and just dropped it flush. But so guys, thanks for watching. This is going to be episode 2 of revitalizing, rebuilding, freshening up. I'm not sure what it's called. The ProX. So like I've said before, why are we doing this? It just popped up. I ripped the rear handle off, so it just happened to be that perfect opportunity. The tunnel was all smashed. The flap was almost falling off. It was all screwed together with various wood screws. So this is our opportunity to make a custom rear handle, do a tonneau extension, make room for a tonneau bag, or even a gas can if that was necessary or needed. Just refresh, move the seat up, make this a snowmobile that'll be a delight to drive on and off trail for a long time to come. I think these Liberty powered snowmobiles are one of the best snowmobiles you can buy of this style and this era of sled. I have had no issues with my my X Edge, and with a little love and care, we need to slide the gas tank back and re-rivet the front of the front coolers. The rivets have pulled through, so we might use a washer off a roofing screw that's got a little bit of rubber washer. So I think these Pro X's of the research I've done comparing like F7, Arctic Cats and such, these are one of the lightest snowmobile chassis produced. So it's light, powerful enough for me, cheap. They're almost everything, unless you want to operator forward, which this is will be one reason to raise a seat. And it's very stable up front, so that's a good thing. So once we've done all this stuff, finishing back here, having the front end painted is kind of an extra cool thing we can do. And next weekend is our trip up north. I thought it was this weekend, so it's not this weekend, it's next weekend. So with the hand guards, hand warmers, bag, saddle bag back here, there'll be a very awesome trail sled. Guys, I'm gonna shut up now, and hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up. Come join the channel. I'm looking for subscribers. I really enjoyed this. If you guys enjoy listening to me talk, watching me work, I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too. Come join. See you later.